downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Marco Estrada, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Standing in, Donald Sasaki. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Iglesias has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Sasaki stands at second with no outs. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit 4 pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Walter Quo. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Next for the Tigers, Eddie Rosario. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Estrada, playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 1, the Jays nothing. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, we'll see if Hunter Pence can keep swinging that hot stick. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Ground ball left side. Candelario over to his left, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third baseman, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Throw on the first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, He'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Batting eighth, Catherine.
So stepping in, Brian Holiday. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High and deep to right. Pineda going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Cabrera waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Candelario moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one, as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and 1 strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. Striding in once again, Donald Sasaki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Martin has a play. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 1, the Jays nothing. Leading off the inning, Steve Pearce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Steve Pearce.
First pitch on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9, catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Martin, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a 17th round pick during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. His fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now the 2-0 home. Nope. 3-0. Martin, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario has a play, and that's the third out. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. 3 innings complete. The Tigers lead. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in.
Leading off for Detroit, first baseman Miguel
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Their count now at 2-2. Neither guy given in. Here's the next one. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Into the box now. Walter Quo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. Here it comes. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 2 out with a man at first. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. He started out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Sasaki is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the street. This could get the offense going.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 now to Pence. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darryl Pineda. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. In there, and it's 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Brian Holliday. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Holliday, a native Texan. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
In now, Leury Garcia. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But they're on top 1-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Marcell Ozuna, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. The second for 1 on the first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Into the box now, Russell Martin, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Kevin Pillar would be next. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Donald Sasaki. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Grounder down the line at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is low and outside for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Travis over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit in the air to right field. Garcia ranging into the outfield, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Devin Travis, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Iglesias over to his left, and the inning is over. One. Ready for another chance. Walter Quo. He'll start the seventh. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Travis ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Just flat out throws him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In there, 0-1. Candelario at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Toronto after this. Leading off the inning, Justin Smoke, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue.
Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Cabrera is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hit on the ground out for short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Ready for another shot now, Brian Holiday. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Kyle Woodson been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Donald Sasaki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. So striding forward now, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. Here's laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off here.
Bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's Steve Pearce now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sasaki moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Russell Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two balls and no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three and 1 now to Martin. Ozuna leads off first with 1 away. Down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So striding in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
From the belt, the pitch. This one's down to third. From his knees to second for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1. And he is out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Walter Whoa. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Next for the Tigers, Eddie Rosario. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they hit. Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Eric Goodell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. Down and away, ball 1. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Travis stands at first with 1 out. Grounded up the first baseline. To Iglesias for 1. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Detroit Tigers earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Michael Fulmer earns his 5th winner of the year. Marco Estrada struck out 10 in the losing effort. Eric Goodell closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.